Hello everyone, my name is Nathan the Kid, but you could just call me Nathan, and today I'll be showing you the wonders of Nasb 1 Easter eggs. First of all, I'd like to thank Sansa for inspiring me to make this video. It goes over some Easter eggs and more fun facts that I will not be discussing in this video, so I recommend you check it out before watching this video. Her video is one of my favorite videos about Nasb 1. It really opened my eyes to Nasb 1 Easter eggs, making me very excited to discover more things within the game. Link to her video in the description. The first secret is one I found on my own when I was messing around in training mode. I knew you could hold certain attacks, but I did not know you could hold certain taunts as well. Some characters who can do this are Toph with 2 holdable taunts, Zim with 1, CatDog with 1, Jenny with 1, Helga also with 1, Rimpy with 1, and PTM, we'll get to his taunt later. These are some of my favorite secrets in the game. I know this might sound crazy, but similar to Smash Bros., some fighters have hitboxes on their taunts. Some characters that have them are Helga, PTM, and Danny. Let's start with Helga, who's the first character I found this secret out with. She has a hitbox on the tip of her bat, which is her first taunt, which has the ability to spike at ledge with certain characters. Now, this only happens for certain characters on ledge, depending on their hitbox. So PTM has a very unique taunt. Along with it being able to be held, it also has the ability to hurt the opponent with no additional knockback. So this means you can hold this taunt forever and gain infinite amount of damage with no knockback. It is also much like April's projector, which does the same effect of no knockback damage, but April's projector of course disappears over time. Another cool thing about it is that it does exactly 1% with every smack of PTM's bottom. Now the last fighter in our list is Danny Phantom, with one of the most unique out of the whole cast being that his taunt takes a very long time to come out and is approximately 31% on contact and does a ton of knockback. This being Danny's second taunt makes it even more obscure, being that some players don't even know that second taunts exist. I know many players who know that you can Z-drop projectiles in Nasb 1, but some more casual fans I've talked to have no idea about this fact, and I only discovered this a while ago. When you throw out a projectile that can be grabbed, you can take it and jump up in the air, then you hit the block button to Z-drop. This will hold it there with the hitbox enabled, and depending on the object, it can do different effects. For instance, Toph's boulder bounces up and down, creating a hitbox that it sustains for multiple seconds on the stage, and that could be a hazard for other people who could accidentally run into it. The same can be said about Lincoln's top. It can be Z-dropped, and it will sit there with an active hitbox, waiting to attack an unsuspecting player. Not everything, though, can be Z-dropped. You can experiment with many different types of projectiles to see what best fits your game plan. Another fact about the game I discovered recently and I had no idea you could do is wall jumping, because many stages just don't have walls in general, which I do not pay much attention to. Wall jumping in Nasb 1 is pretty intuitive. For one, all you have to do is hold forward towards the wall and press jump. It's less complicated in Nasb 2, and every character can do it, no matter how big or small they are, and they even have a unique animation for it. PTM is a very unique character, being that he was the only character in the game to have a random neutral special at the beginning of the game's meta, but was removed because of his inconsistency. Even then, he's still strange. He has an aerial salute that is the only aerial in the game I believe that can be held while in air. It does not have an active hitbox, but it sort of looks funny, and it is the same as the grounded up tilt. I would love a video where I go over many attacks that can be held. Those are some of my favorite Easter eggs in this game. Ren and Stimpy have a very interesting projectile. It is a log that can be thrown and will bounce on the ground, either hitting a player or eventually disappearing. It is the only object in the game to have this funny little oddity about it. On certain stages with flat or smooth platforms, or with hard platform surfaces that cannot be jumped through. If you throw a log where it touches the bottom of the stage of the platform, it will stick and travel the distance of that stage. But on one of the cars on the stage called the Dump, the log will gain momentum and fly off the stage super fast. I find this little effect to be useful in possible mix-up options in a match. Our last little fact is a funny thing you can do while grabbing players or projectiles. By holding the strafe button, you can make your character not turn around by using the trigger buttons. This will trigger a unique animation, but when you hold the player or a projectile and you hold down the strafe button, your character will begin to moonwalk. This is practically useless, but if you can figure out a hidden tech with it, let me know. I thank you all for joining on this wacky trip into Nasb's funniest and freakiest Easter eggs. Nasb 1 is my favorite video games, and it's still fun to this day, and it never gets old. Sharing my friends this day and showing them how fun it can be, it's some of my best times I've had with this game. Let me know if you like this video and if I should make a part 2. See you later. Bye bye.